Hello everyone and welcome to the video. I want to go over the Division 2 Retaliations. This was announced in the last live stream. We're playing it right now on the PTS. And I just want to explain it to everybody exactly how Retaliations is going to work when it drops on the next update, which we're expecting around 2nd of September. That's my guess anyway. So this is the PTS right now. You can't play this right now, but if you got access to the PTS, you can test it out and it will be released in the game in the next season. So what is Retaliations? It's basically a beefed up open world grind, if I'm being honest with you, and it's really fun. It really is. If we bring up the map, we're going to have a new menu at the top here, and it's going to be Retaliation. Now, right now, I haven't charged any up, and it's on all 3 maps, by the way. If you own the expansions, you can also do Retaliations on Brooklyn and also New York. And you can see on the left side here, faction status. So we've got Hyenas, True Sons, and Outcasts on the DC map. If you go over to Brooklyn, you're going to have Cleaners and Rikers, and the same if you go over to New York. Now, what you've got to do is build up these faction status. Basically, you're going to build it up until it's full. Once you've done that, they're going to retaliate, and to do that you just got to like take out the factions any way that you want. So if we go back to the map, you can do this by completed open world activities. Over as an example, over here in East Mall, you've got a lot of True Sun control points. You can do that. You hover over any open world activity, it tells you what faction it is. Like, that's a Black Tusk one, so it's not helping anything there, but you will find True Sun activities, Hyena activities, Outcast activities, and all these. There you go, there's a Hyena on there. All of these are going to add to the faction bonus here to start a Retaliation. Now, what I've found out through testing is that just killing the faction members will start filling up this bar, but also completing the activity as well. So killing enemies, completing activities, or even missions is just going to start filling up this bar. And I think as well the difficulty's got to affect it. So if you've got like an open world difficulty of heroic, it's going to fill up quicker than if you're playing on hard. So what we're going to do now is we're going to fill up one of these bars. We're going to start a Retaliation. Now, to do that, we're going to use Lincoln Memorial. We'll start a True Sons Retaliation. We'll complete this a couple of times on heroic, and this is going to fill up the bar. Now, I'm not going to show you this whole run or anything like that, but we are, as I said, going to complete it on heroic. We'll take note of where we're currently at with True Sons on the Retaliation tab here. We're pretty much nowhere. We haven't started it yet, so you can see how much this is going to fill up on one heroic True Sons mission. So we've just reached the end of the mission. We're going to get mission complete. There's no like indicator on the screen as like how much you've earned or anything like that. You're just going to go back into your map, go to Retaliation, and you'll see it's done about a third. So 2 or 3 True Sons missions on heroic is going to get you enough to retaliate. I haven't tested if you turn like directives on for the mission or anything like that, whether that would make it increase even more. But yeah, we're just going to continue on and keep on doing this mission over and over now. So another 2 or 3 more times until we start the Retaliation. But again, you can fill this gauge up however you want to. This is just how I find most efficient so far, just going to a mission on heroic and getting it done. It seems to work a lot faster than open world activities. I'm just finishing the 3rd Lincoln Memorial now, and there we go. Once you've reached the required threshold, it will pop up True Sons Retaliation started, and this is when you know you can go into your map, go to Retaliation, and we have one. So once you've started a Retaliation, you'll have 6 hours to initiate it and do it, or you can abandon it if you want to. And we just focused on True Sons there. You can see how it would work if you want to do Hyenas or Outcasts. You just have to focus on Hyena missions or Outcast missions or activities or whatever you want to do. Now, I'm not sure how it chooses an area. I haven't done enough of this to know that, but you can see it's chosen this area here for us for this Retaliation, which is Foggy Bottom, which means we're going to be retaliating there. I don't think it matters what situation you're currently in on your control points. I noticed when I was in Brooklyn, I had access to all control points. I was still able to start a Retaliation, and they would just go to one of the areas. But when they do retaliate, they will take control of all the control points, I believe, and that's what you're going to do now. You're going to retaliate, you're going to take back charge of those. So it doesn't matter what position you're in with your control points or anything like that. You're able to fill these charges up whenever you want to and start one of these. So once you have started one, as I said, you've got 6 hours at the minute on the PTS to initiate this, and that's exactly what we're going to do now. I'm not going to edit any of this out though. We are going to do a full one of these retaliations. We're going to retaliate, hopefully take over the whole area and not fail. If you do die while you're within this, you will fail it. So you do want to try and go as far as you can, and the idea is to take over all 3 of these control points now to complete or fully complete the retaliation. Now you can select what difficulty you want to do this on by your open world, so you're able to farm up the gauge on any difficulty that you want to, and then once you've unlocked the retaliation, you can now choose what difficulty you want to do it on just by your open world difficulty. So I'm currently on open world difficulty heroic. I'm going to leave it like that, but if you want to take this retaliation on a challenging, hard, or normal, just change your open world difficulty, and that will change what this retaliation is going to be. So do that before you click initiate retaliation, which is what I'm going to do now. Now this is going to put us in its own sort of instance. It'll load up like this: True Suns, Foggy Bottom, Heroic, Retaliation, and you're on a timer. As soon as we start, we're going to be in a safe house here. We have got 7 minutes 18 on the clock. There's no fast travel available or anything like that. We've got to take over these control points, so we've got to be quick. We're going to head to this one here. Let's go. Like I said, no edits. We are in for this, and I'll talk you through little bits on the way that I know. So, first of all, there's like a theme music. There's music. It's awesome. Kind of adds to the vibe. It makes it, I don't know, it feels good. It really does feel good. Just different as well. Something different. I will talk about all the rewards and why you're even going to want to do this once we complete it and as we go. I'm sure things will pop up. Kill Squad has spawned. This is something that'll happen randomly. And these are good. They're going to be all elite, so we're going to be named. And we're going to want to kill them, because kill squads are going to drop us good loot, but also a chance of dropping us good rewards, which include exotic blueprints. Oh, we've got to be careful of some of them. They'll explode when they die. It's quite a big kill squad. Now, they're not going to drop the rewards on their bodies or anything like that. I do walk over them. But the bottom left of the screen is where I want to keep an eye out. I did one before where I did get a blueprint. I didn't that time, but I did get a cache. So at the end now, I did just unlock a reward at the top of the screen there. Oh, picked up blueprint, Busy Little Bee. We got that as well. There we go. So we just got an exotic Busy Little Bee blueprint. I'm not sure if we go into our menu... if anything goes there, I forgot. No, it doesn't. I think it goes on the end rewards. Yeah, kill squads are very good. So already we've got an exotic blueprint on this run. Now, when you enter the control points like a normal control point, you don't need to call in anything, any JTF to help you take over it. You just got to get to the control point and clear it. It's going to be a little bit different to what you're used to when you come to the control point. But the same sort of thing, really. We're just going to be killing enemies while we're here. You'll notice that every kill I'm getting, as well as adding time to my timer. We're currently up to 8 minute 32. We got a big buff from the kill squad as well. And we'll get more time added once we've cleared this control point. So even though you start off at quite a low time, don't worry too much about that. You will be adding time. So we just cleared Navy Hill. And now we do need to initiate the retake. So this is where you get to fire your flare, but you're not going to have any help or anything like that. You're just going to have to defend this now. So similar to a normal control point. I guess what's great about this being in its own instance and things like that is you don't get all of the convoys and everything else that can spawn at these. It's its own thing. Enemies do seem to like centralize around you though, as if you're a magnet. And you still get named enemies too. We've got Sergeant Francisco, was that there? Oh. And I think the more we progress with the control points on this retaliation, the more waves we're going to get and the more named enemies we're going to get. So we've just had one on this control point. Oh, no. There's two now. I've only done one of these so far, so I'm a little bit rusty with how it all works. I thought before when I did one, we had one named, two named, and then three named enemies as we're going through the control points. This is now our second named enemy on this one, though. Sergeant Kolak. There we go. A few more enemies to clear, and we might be done with this. I never got a third one. Wow, okay. Didn't work like this before. I was already done by now. Maybe we started with the hardest one first or something. Ooh, we gotta be careful. Okay, what I'm gonna do here so we don't fail is I am gonna proc this, which is a modifier. Basically makes me invincible. Gives me extra damage. And it's gonna get me out of the shit right now. We're gonna discuss modifiers in another video. I don't wanna give you too much information today. In this one. Vital signs critical. There we go. Okay, we should be done now. Just clear the last enemy. 6 minutes on the clock. You'll see as we clear this, we get a boost in that time. Of 4 minutes. Gone up to 10 minutes now. Navy Hill has been captured. You can go and open the supply room as normal, but from what I can tell from the supply rooms, there's nothing special about that on the PTS. I was getting purple loot on heroic, so I'm not going to waste my time there. Instead, we're going to select the next control point, which is Taxi Graveyard, and head to that one. We've probably done this in a real bad way. We've gone middle, down, and then up. But there's plenty of time. You will get more kill squads as well, potentially. More enemies to kill to boost your time. You want to get that revive hive back as well. 70 seconds on that. But enemies are just going to attack you. So you're going to bump into no open world activities or anything like that. But you are going to get enemies just attacking you as you go from point A to point B. He was well hidden. Some more enemies to our left over there. They're probably heading to us, but we'll meet them at Taxi Graveyard. Okay, Hive is nearly back. Quite tense, knowing that you got like one life. If you die, you're gonna fail when you want the rewards. Really try not to fail. I don't want to do a Yannick right now. I don't want to do a Yannick. Yes, we're calling it that. Taxi Graveyard clear. We've got a few stragglers, so let's just clear them. first before we start the next round off. There we go. Initiate retake. Hopefully not have 3 waves this time.
Reinforcements incoming. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Some of these memento trophies. That leader's gone down. We've got another leader. This might be completely random. I think we had 3 on the last one, didn't we? So if we have 2 on this one, maybe 1 on the end one. I don't know. He's doing some big damage to me. There we go. Pick up that memento. And that's way too clear. Kill squad spawned. Oh dear. And we've got an enemy leader. Oh man, we need to... The music, it's so intense. Oh, look at the big guy running after me. Okay. Backing up a little bit to get this kill squad out of the way. This is so much fun. It's non-stop. I hope I'm good on ammo. Look at this guy. These kill squads could just come at any time. We're getting flanked.
Cover me while I reload.
It's timing on 6 minutes. We're doing good. We're gonna have a nice time boost after we clear this control point, so. We're low on ammo. Oh, we're in a sticky situation here. I think I'm gonna use this. Let's run over some bodies, hopefully pick up some ammo. That modifier is so good. It gives you lots of damage reduction, so practically makes you invincible. Give you some extra damage. Get yourself out of tough situations. I think it's called Zealot. And the new modifiers. And you just have a big EMP explosion at the end that hurts yourself. So that's coming now. So you gotta be careful of that, be prepared for that, but it got us out of that sticky situation. And the kill squad's been done. So we got a kill team reward. I'm just checking the bottom left screen. We didn't get any exotic blueprints on that one, did we? Oh, we did. We got a Dread Edict blueprint. I don't know if they're guaranteed then off kill squads. I'm not sure. My first one earlier, I think I had 2 kill squads and only got 1 blueprint, I think. There we go. Taxi graveyard's done. We got 13 minutes now to finish this retaliation off. We have got 1 more control point to do up a sleeping giant. So let's make our way there. Yeah, I think these are so good. So as we're running there now, the aim of this, we'll start talking about the rewards because we're about to get to the reward screen once we complete this. There's exotic blueprints in the game now. So the whole point of this mode is, or feature, it's not really a mode, we're going to call it a feature. I'm running this way, sorry, just in case that's the wrong way. But the whole point of this feature is to unlock these exotic blueprints, and people are asking why would you want exotic blueprints, because we've already got them. But what we currently have is exotic reconfiguration blueprints, where you've got to give your exotic in, you get one back and it's reconfigured. These are actual exotic blueprints. You'll be able to farm resources to craft your exotic. There's no handing in an exotic for it. We've got another kill squad. It's yours. You're adding to your exotic counts when you do it. And this mode, you'll unlock all your blueprints, and then you'll unlock the resources needed then to craft these exotics. Okay, we do have a tier vertible. This guy needs to die. This kill squad tank ain't fun. There we go. Or maybe it was him firing the rockets. I thought it was a tank with grenades. See if we get another exotic blueprint off that, because we've had 2 for 2. We've got another reward at the top there. I think we see them at the end. And we got the Lady Death blueprint on that one now. So yeah, 3 blueprints for free. I don't know whether that's intended. I'm sure on my first run I didn't get a blueprint every time I killed it, but now I am questioning it. And maybe it's like the difficulty you play on and stuff like that. Maybe the rewards are scaled, so you got more chance of getting them when you're playing heroic. That makes sense. But yeah, once we finish this now, we'll take you to the crafting bench where you're going to see all the exotic blueprints that are available. You'll see all the materials that you got to farm for to craft these exotics. And then the other bit of feedback I've been getting off people is like, how's this for veteran players, because you don't really need them and stuff like that. I get that. It's probably, the rewards are probably more for newer players. I do think it's handy for veteran players to obviously have these exotic blueprints. I can't even jump over that. What the hell? Because like even I to this day, I've got everything, but sometimes because of how I manage my inventory, something will come up. I'll be, oh, I want another one of them. I don't know, I want another Scorpio or something. I've made a new character or whatever. It's handy to have. It's something for us to do as well. It's quite fun. It's a different way of doing stuff. Yeah, most certainly. It's going to be very beneficial to newer players. How do I even get to this control? But I very rarely do this area. I'm following my GPS. I don't even think it knows where it's going. Oh, this is it. Okay. Oh, I know where we are. I know where we are. We're coming in this way. Cool. We need some of those memento trophies, I know that. There we go. Nice, we've cleared it. I'm gonna guess they're gonna come from up here. They might come from where we just came from.
Reinforcements en route. Incoming hostiles detected.
Did I say...
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Oh, they're below. I thought I heard a manhole then.
Target's out of sight, agent.
Okay, I got a little bit wrong about the getting progressively more difficult as you go through control points. Really did feel like that the first time I played it, but maybe I was just too in awe of it, and I missed some bits. But the first time I played this, it felt like it was 1 leader, then the second control point was 2, third control point was 3. Whereas on this one so far, I think we've had 3 leaders on the first. Was it 2 on the last one? And we've had 2 on this one. It could just be a little bit random. There's 3 on this one now. Could just be the same every time. One thing I haven't done as well is play this in a group. I've done it solo, but I'm pretty sure this will be able to be done in a group of friends. If you're in the world together as you start, your friends should come with you. You could do this in co-op. Again, not tested, but I'm pretty sure that is the case. So there we go. We are concluding the Retaliation. That is it. We are done. Territory defended. We've overtook everything. And it gives you 20 seconds to mop up on any loot that you want to pick up. A lot of loot drops on this as well. A lot of loot. Feels a bit like a countdown with how much loot that drops. It's a shame you can't target the loot. That would be real good. But yeah, that is Retaliation. And you'll see the reward screen now. It brings you out of the instance. You get this territory defended end screen. Now, if we died as we went, we would have not got all of these rewards. You can see for Taxi Graveyard, we retook that. We got 3 military dog tags. We'll have a look at what those are in a moment. We got 2 True Sons tactical assessment. We got 5 dog tags for doing Sleeping Giant. We got 5 dog tags for doing military Navy Hill. So it does have some scaling, thinking about this now. Now, Taxi Graveyard, I think, is where we had 2 of the named leaders, and that gave us 3 military dog tags, whereas Sleeping Giant and Navy Hill, I think we had 3, so we got more. So it might be a little bit random with how many leaders you take on at the control points, but depending on how difficult the control point is, the more dog tags we're getting there. Again, this is the PTS, all this could change. The completion bonus there is a busy little bee exotic blueprint, but we did get 2. I'm sure 2 popped up. We also got the Lady Death, and I think a 3rd one popped up as well. We'll go and have a look at it now, though. That's the end screen. That's the reward screen. And again, if you die at any points, you'll get rewards based on how far you get before you die. If you've done 1, you'll get the rewards for 1, and so on. Now, one of the first things you are going to want to do is speak to Ainyara, because she is going... I've already done it, but she's going to have a lot of things for you to purchase here, which will be part of this system. If we go to the crafting station and go all the way to the bottom, we've now got an exotics menu. You can see I've got 18 out of 54. A lot of those are what I bought off Ainyara. Now, if we go into here, you can have a look at all the exotics that are available through this system. So we've got the Chameleon exotic blueprint, the St. Elmo's engine, the Striga, a blue screen, Bullet King, Iron Lung, Pacan, Pestilence. We've got the Lady Death blueprint unlocked now. Backfire, Oxpecker, Overlord, Scorpio, Sweet Dreams. Dr. Homer did earlier. We've got the Dread Edict off that one. So Merciless as well that I missed. There's the Mantis, the Sacrum Imperium. Busy Little Bee we just got on that one. Mosquito, Catharsis, Coyote's Mask, Vial, Acosta's Go Bag, Memento, Ninja Bag, Messenger Bag. Tardigrade, Collector, BTSU, Bloody Knuckles, Exodus Gloves, Rugged Gauntlets, Shocker Punch, which I unlocked earlier, Centurion Scabbard, Imperial Dynasty, Nimble Holster, Waveform, Acosta's knee pads, Ninja Bike Messenger knee pads, and Sawyer's knee pads. There's no raid exotics, there's no project exotics. Any sort of like special exotic that's behind them is still locked behind them. So if you like the Nemesis, the Ridge Race Pride, Ouroboros, Eagle Bearer, Ravenous, Regulus, you still Kendry's Liberty pistol as well. You're gonna have to go and get those. But these are kind of all the exotics that I'm going to call the open exotic loophole, where if you open an exotic cache or you're farming countdown for stuff, like they've got a chance of dropping at any point. These are the blueprints you're going to get a hold of. And then this Retaliation materials. These are what we're dropping believe we're getting these as part of completing Retaliation. We're going to randomly get them as we take on kill squad, stuff like that maybe. But you can also craft them, which these are all these that I've got here, what you buy off Anyara. And you can see there's lots of different things. I'm not 100% sure on what all of this does. I know the dog tags, if we go over some of the exotics we've got, these are the resources needed to craft this shocker punch. We need holster weave, we need military dog tags, True Sun's tactical assessment, exotic components, polycarbonate, electronics. So the dog tags are going to be part of crafting these blueprints. Now, so far, I've only seen dog tags on them. So we see some more military dog tags there. Every single one of these that I've unlocked so far requires military dog tags. So I don't really know what everything else down here is, unless some items are going to drop they're going to need them. Because we got an automated defense parts bundle, which requires 5 shade broken watches. It's a reusable blueprint, converts broken shade watches into automated defense parts. Don't know what that is. Biohazardous canisters bundle, broken shade watch bundle. There's multiple broken shade watch bundles that allows you to use different materials to make them. Then we got burning ash bundle, cross balaclava bundle, crystallized spice bundle, and the military dog tags bundle. We can use broken shade watches to make military dog tags. And at the very bottom here, we got a New York kill squad cache. It's a reusable blueprint. It creates a cache containing a random named item and a random exotic item blueprint from the kill squad loopholes of the Rikers and Cleaners. So that is what you're going to need if you don't have the expansions, because in DC, as you can see, we go on Retaliation, we've only got Hyenas, True Sons, and Outcasts. So there's Rikers and Cleaners as well that are going to drop certain blueprints. And I think I've kind of answered my own question. We'll go back to my little I had down. But yeah, if you don't have the expansions, you're not going to have access to Rikers and Cleaners. So you're going to have to farm, and you're going to have to use your materials, your burning ash and your cross balaclava to make these caches to get them if you don't have the expansion. But it's just hit me. I've only done True Sons so far, so True Sons must be what gives you the military dog tags. And True Sons must have certain exotics attached to them. I'm pretty sure on this right now. Now, if we were to do any of the others, so Hyenas or Outcasts or Cleaners or Cleaners or Rikers, we're probably going to get different materials from them and different exotics from them. So it's going to want you to go through the different factions to get all of the different resources and all the different exotic blueprints. I'm pretty sure that with reading that last thing. So that's how all that works. And that's everything. That's pretty much Retaliation. I've just shown you a full run of that. We could go again now if we wanted to. We could load up, we go Retaliation, we could say what do we want to do next? Hyenas, True Sons, or Outcasts. We just do activities again or missions again. As I said, I think missions on heroic difficulty are going to be the fastest way to fill out the gauge. As soon as you fill out a gauge, you can do another Retaliation. And if you want to do Rikers or Cleaners, then you've got to go over to the expansion. You can go to New York or you can go to Brooklyn. The Retaliation mode or feature is live on the PTS right now. This isn't playable right now in the main game. If you can get the PTS on PC, you're able to play this yourself and enjoy it like I am. It's really cool. I really like it. My thoughts on this is, when we went over to Sweden, they spoke about this, and I liked the idea, but actually seeing it now, seeing it announced, playing it, it's real good. This is going to be a very fun grind. Once I've got all of the rewards, will I keep on doing it? I don't know, but this is something that's just going to pop up through natural play. You're going to be playing the game all of a sudden, because obviously you're doing some form of activity with some form of faction. It's going to pop up saying a Retaliation has started. It's going to be like, oh cool, let's jump in, let's just do it anyway, sort of thing, for fun. I really like it. I do. I think it's great. It's a great feature. I'm looking forward to our feedback again. Hope, like I said, this is the PTS. When it comes out in the full game on the next season, there might be some changes or stuff like that. But I'm excited for it. I can't wait for it. Let me know what you think down in the video comments. But that is the end of this video, and that's everything I know about Retaliation so far. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit like on the video, subscribe for more content from myself, and yeah, comment down below. Until next time, take care.